And guys, David Freese is a guy whose contributions to this team cannot be understated.
100%, Matty. He's not considered a superstar on this team, but he's a veteran and brings a lot to the table. If he could have one of his better years offensively, it's going to go a long way in helping this club get where they want to go. They're going to need him to produce without a doubt.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Freese.
From the stretch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Stand up, stand up.
Push to the right side. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Freese. And their runners at the corners now.
Freese.
He's set and the pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Freese behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
The 2-2. On the ground to the left side.
Run it out.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. So stepping in, David Freese. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point.
Freese.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
2 men on, 2 out, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
The right fielder.
Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Not a way to find the
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. 2-2. Here it is. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that brings in the former World Series hero David Freese. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in now is Adam Eaton. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Lined but speared on a hop to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Digging in, David Freese. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Lined into right, a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
A pause, and the 0-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. 8 runs, 11 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Dozier has it to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. And now for Washington, Ryan Zimmerman.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Comes set with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now an 8-4 ball game. Well, we talked about him earlier, so let's recap. Freese had a fairly pedestrian night offensively.
Well, he did have the 1 hit, so that's good. We mentioned earlier what a difference this guy can make for this club when he's locked in.
Yeah, Dan, and though he wasn't a major factor in this one, he's going to be just fine. You can't make the highlight reels every night, but he'll have his days, I guarantee it.
The Dodgers have been wreaking havoc on their opponents so far this season. For a word on that, let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney.
Matt, this fan base expected a contender this year, and so far they've gotten what they expected and more. They've been terrific in April and May, and they seem capable of leaving the pack behind. But I'm told they don't want to get ahead of themselves. They're going to stay humble, keep doing the little things right, and just play good baseball. And, well, it's working so far, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner, lifetime history with Alex Wood. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Here's Corey
The
Seager.
shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Freeze.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch popped up. Jeanette moving to his left. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollock. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's batting .407. He's also hit 3 home runs. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Stays alive, still 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
The next 0-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Bellinger's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter.
Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Gennett. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even got...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out. Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Austin Barnes stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Working for the punch out and the offering. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Max Muncy will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
A ball and no strikes. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. The 1-0. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 3.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. His career line against Jared Hughes. He's 1 for 4. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered. Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least,
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. Puig is there. Let's see if they test it. The relay throw, and they get the double play at third. Caleb Ferguson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 64.
In now is Yasiel Puig.
Ferguson.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. No hits to this point. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, The pitcher.
Jose
Your attention,
Iglesias
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Jose.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. Still without a home run, 9 driven in. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Freese will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Reds 2 and the Dodgers 1. Zach Duke has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32,
Here's Corey Seager.
Duke.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Into the box, David Freese, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he's safe.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. A shot down the first baseline. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And he's in safely at third, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And he is in there. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. A catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Amir Garrett gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Austin Barnes will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Still only 1 out in the inning. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here comes another 0-2.
Ball
And
one.
it's 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off a plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And the runner's coming home. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Alex Verdugo will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Verdugo.
Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 3 runs on. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And here's Jose Peraza. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's gone 3 for 4. Too high, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Peraza is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Squared that one up just a little late. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 4-2. Michael Lorenzen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Spinning a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Into the box, David Freese, and he popped him up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. Swing and a liner, but foul. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Freese is on his way home. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Wandy Peralta takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 53, Wandy Peralta.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. In to score, the runner from third.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Stepping into the box, Austin Barnes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Puig is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the bottom. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Suarez.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Matt Kemp is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0 home is a called strike on the changeup. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Reds down to their last strike. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
No balls and a strike to count. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So another game is in the books. Guys, what do you make of where things stand around the league as we head into June?
Matt, we are at the point in the season where certain teams have seized the mantle of front runner. If you are on one of those pace setters, you are looking to keep your stride, and if you're not, then you're trying to keep an eye on who's out in front of you and see if you can either cut into that lead or at least keep pace and not be left in the dust.
Totally agree. This is usually the time when we start to see teams separating themselves a little bit, but there's a lot of season left at the same time.
You